Before I begin, I would just like to say that I'm getting over a cold, so I apologize if my voice sounds pretty terrible and unbearable, but, yeah. Anyway, hello loyal fans and subscribers, Ninamori Fanboy here. As I said in my last PBF video, I was seed number 1 in the league, so that meant I would face off against the winner of the battle of seed number 2 and 3. And that winner was seed number 3, aka the Pittsburgh Steelix, aka my friend/rival Scoot. Fun fact about Scoot, for those of you who might not know, I've never defeated Scoot in any battle, and, going into this team building I was pretty nervous, but I'll list my thought process after I list our teams, the same way I've done with all of my other opponents in the league, but this one is going to be quite difficult, and I'm not sure if I will emerge victorious in this one, but let's look at all the facts and see what might be going on if my computer didn't just freeze, which I think it did. Oh no, we're good to go. Okay, so if you're not familiar with my team at this point, then there's probably something wrong somewhere. However, I will list it for the sake of consistency. It is Greninja, Mega Manectric, Latios, Gothitelle, Swampert, Blissey, Fletchinder, Hitmontop, Virizion, Persian, Granbull, and Lapras. My team name is, of course, the St. Louis Carbinks, in case you didn't know that either, but anyway, let's move on to my opponent. Scoot, aka the Pittsburgh Steelix, has access to a monstrous team consisting of Garchomp, Landorus T, Mega Alakazam, Doublade, Donphan, Mandibuzz, Scrafty, Golbat, Tangrowth, Miltank, Hariyama, and Ditto. I don't even understand how it's possible to draft that many threatening mons. It's almost as phenomenal as Magnezones in Team Bulk. Actually, I'm pretty sure he traded to get some of these mons, but that isn't the point. The point is that the team that we have to face is incredibly powerful, so I have to really think when putting this thing together. One thing I notice about his team is that he has one special attacker. The rest are predominantly physical. The only special attacker is Mega Alakazam, a mon which I'm sure he will be bringing. However, because he has that many physical attackers and only one special attacker, and that special attacker has access to Psyshock, there's no need for me to bring Blissey at all. That being said, my Stealth Rocker and, one of the main members of my team that I pretty much always bring is Swampert. I'm not going with my normal relaxed one, though. I'm going with a bold nature this time, giving it all special attacks like Earth Power, Scald, and Ice Beam, in addition to Stealth Rock. Still fully physically defensive, just because, he's got that many physical attackers. I went with Earth Power over Earthquake, mainly for Doublade. I figured Earthquake would do probably 3 damage. Earth Power might do 4, so I figured that'd be, better. Giving it leftovers, of course. I'm, of course, fearing the Tangrowth and any rogue thing on his team that has, HP Grass, like his Lando might have it. Anything can have Hidden Power Grass, and I can actually see him, bringing it just because I've used Swampert so many times. And, he could probably try to catch me off guard with a random Hidden Power Grass on, Garchomp or something. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping Swampert can tank his physical hits, but we'll see. Next, I decided on a Scarfed Latios, mainly to outspeed the Mega Alakazam, but, also to outspeed Scarfed Garchomp and Lando. A modest Latios will outspeed Scarfed Lando, but not Garchomp, so I went with Timid. For the moves, I gave it Draco just to nuke something, Shadow Ball to hit Mega Alakazam, Ice Beam to hit Garchomp and Lando, and, a lot of his team, actually, but mainly those two. And then Trick. I'm not going to Trick if any of those 3 or another potential Scarfer are still alive, and I'll need my own Scarf. But if, all that's left is, a wall or something, like Tangrowth, then I'll Trick that. So that's my Latios, pretty straightforward, meant to just outspeed, his threats and do things to the slower threats that aren't... Wow, let me try that again. Latios is a revenge killer. On to the next member. It is Greninja with Life Orb. Hasty nature, protein ability, of course. 252 special attack and speed, and 4 in attack. I have Dark Pulse, Scald, Ice Beam, and Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak is, of course, to hit Mega Alakazam. If he's not Mega, I'll outspeed the Alakazam. However, I've seen him run Protect on his Alakazam in order to get up to that 150 speed. So, ideally, I would be in, and then he sends in his Alakazam, and it doesn't have Protect, but he would never do that. But, okay, so say he does have Protect, and he uses it, I go for Dark Pulse. I hadn't revealed the Shadow Sneak. Then I reveal the Shadow Sneak as he goes for, Focus Blast, and, I'm immune, and then I can double up on the Shadow Sneak. This is all expecting him to not predict the Shadow Sneak, which is a horrible expectation, because I've not only used Shadow Sneak multiple times. Shadow Sneak is rather common on Greninjas, I think. I don't know, but I would imagine it's an expected move to have on Greninja, so maybe this whole plan will backfire. Anytime I've tried shenanigans with Greninja in this league, they've never worked so far. If they can work this time, that would actually be incredible. So here's hoping for that. I might actually just swap Life Orb for Expert Belt. I've been considering that, but for the time being, I have Life Orb written down. There's a few hours left until we're scheduled to battle, so I have a little time, but yeah. I went with Hasty instead of Naive because of Greninja, but that leaves me a little weak to Shadow Sneaks from the Blade if I'm in Ghost form already. Ghost form, if I'm Ghost type already. So, oh well. I'm more afraid of Mega Alakazam than the Blade when I have Greninja anyway. The Blade is pretty solidly countered by Swampert, so. The third slot belongs to Granbull, my standard leftovers with Intimidate, physically defensive, of course. Like I said, he's got plenty of physical attackers that Granbull can not only intimidate, but, not take much damage from anyway, just because. Its only real problems are, his Doublade and stuff. Like Golbat, if his Golbat has Poison Fang or something. But it checks Chomp and Lando. It has Play Rough to hit Chomp and Ice Punch to hit them both, actually. And like I mentioned before, a lot of his team is weak to Ice, so I figured Ice Punch is good. I put Protect on just in case I need to recover more HP with leftovers, and then Heal Bell because I don't have Blissey, and Heal Bell is always good to have. So that's my Granbull. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to use it well and do what it needs to do. Attack when it needs to attack, heal when it needs to heal, and bell when it needs to bell. Second to last slot is Hitmont. Wait, did I say my Granbull was slot number 3? Oh well, whatever. Second to last is Hitmontop, and because Swampert and Granbull have leftovers, I gave Hitmontop the Rocky Helmet. Intimidate, of course, physically defensive, also of course with Rapid Spin, Earthquake for his only attacking moves, Toxic, to hit things like maybe Mandibuzz, and then Rest just to get back to full, and then maybe have Granbull, Heal Bell, get rid of the sleep, or just, save it for Intimidate fodder, whatever I need to do. I get the feeling I will require Rapid Spin this battle just because of my final member, which I'm about to reveal right now. The only other form of priority on the team, well, sort of, that I could think of is baby brave bird himself, Fletchinder. Got that Gale Wings, Acrobatics. Yes, I'm opting for an itemless set with Acrobatics. Flame Charge, just to buff speed if I need to, and, just a fire attack to hit, like Doublade or anything else. Roost to recover, and Willow to whittle. I'm of course missing Swords Dance and Taunt and any other moves I might need, but I figured these 4 would work well enough. I'm not going to try to boost. I'm just going to, like, if I'm up against if Mega Alakazam is in but damaged, I think Acrobatics does like 80 to 90, I think I read, so I can just send in Fletchinder and get that out of the way. So, yeah, I think that's all I need to say. As you may notice, I'm missing Mega Manectric. I felt it wouldn't do much. I mean, it could put in a lot of work, but it could also not, because the main two Oyumons he has, Garchomp and Lando, and even Mega Alakazam kind of all destroy it, so I went without it, even though the Intimidate would be nice. I still have my other 2 Intimidators, so, you know, that's good. I say Lando and Garchomp can destroy Mega Manectric just because I know if I'm in against them, they're going to be Scarfed and outspeed an Oko with Earthquake, so that's why I opted against it. I'd rather not deal with that kind of frustration, so anyway. Allow me to reiterate my team. It is Fletchinder, Hitmontop, Granbull, Greninja, Latios, and Swampert. Like I said, I think I said this anyway, this is most likely going to be an incredible battle, one that I have a high probability of losing, which will be unfortunate after winning my first 9, was it 9 or 10? I think 9 battles, you know, perfect and being number 1 in the league. But if I do lose, I'm glad it was to Scoot, I suppose, so I'll definitely be looking forward to this battle. I hope I covered everything. If I ended up overlooking a glaring weakness, I'm going to be pretty upset, but I think I have everything covered. I mean, Ditto, I can't really prepare for Ditto. The best I can do is not have any setup moves, and then, you know, not be in when he brings in Ditto, and then he'll just sweep me. Lando and Garchomp either could be Scarfed or, you know, Rocky Helmet, or just offensive, or leftovers defensive. There's just so... But the main thing is that his team has a lot of physical attackers, so I think my Intimidators and Swampert will kind of do enough to the point where my offensive pokes can clean up, and then maybe if they go down, then my defensive ones can tank enough of their hits to end up surpassing it and emerging victorious. But if not, if I do lose, like I said, I'm fine with it. So I'm not fine, but I'm content with losing to the Steelix. So I hope I summed up everything. By the time this video goes up, the battle will have happened, and the battle will be up shortly after this. So look forward to that. I'm sorry for my voice, like I said. Oh, I forgot to mention this completely. We agreed to record the video live via Pokemon Showdown. So, once again, look forward to... Well, if you didn't mind my voice, then look forward to more talking like this. If you can even tell, maybe not, whatever. Yeah, look forward to that, because like I said, it's probably happening in a few hours. If not, it's in the next day, and my voice still probably won't be any better. However, regardless, it's happening on Pokemon Showdown live, so yes, that's going to be pretty exciting. So, I think I'm going to say so a few more times. This is the end of the video. Stay tuned for that, because I'm certainly excited for the battle, and you should be as well. If you're not, I'm sorry. If my voice disturbs you, I'm sorry. So, thank you for watching, and have a good day.